So, most of you are probably on spring break, having a lovely time, glancing down as you're drinking your margarita, thinking, oh, there's Michelle. Still in Muskegon, Michigan. Oh, well. Yes, I am. We hardly ever think to go away for spring break. Isn't that funny? Like, my husband and I are workaholics, I think, but also he's an accountant, so he does a lot of tax stuff this time of year. And so we've always just thought that this was not really doable, but lately I've said we need to think this through. We need to start doing spring break stuff because it's just the perfect time to get away, when you're just so over the yucky weather. But our weather is getting so nice in Michigan, thank goodness. So I want to welcome anybody that's new to the group, and I think this is going to be an awesome opportunity tonight for you to kind of learn a little bit about the skincare, which is really the backbone of Mary Kay Cosmetics. And I also want to take this opportunity to mention to everybody watching that I heard a rumor that Facebook has changed all group settings. So anybody that is in a group, that your settings were changed so that no matter what you put in there for notifications, it is now only highlights that you see. And the way they determine highlights is if it's like super duper popular, like a post that gets like a ton of attention. So I think that this is true because like my Win It Wednesdays for the last 2 weeks, hardly anybody has seen it. Like not only have only a couple people participated, but only a couple of people have seen it. So something is awry. So if you would be so kind as to go in and check your settings and see what your notifications are set at, that your best bet is to have it set to all, because then you see what's coming through, and if it's not something you're interested in, oh well, you just kind of let it roll by. But if it's something you're interested in, like there's a prize going on, or there's a discount or some kind of activity that you want to get involved in, you're not going to miss it. Because that's what just kills me is that, I don't want Facebook deciding what you get to see and what you get to, be in the know about. That just frustrates me. So we want to change our notifications, and there is a post today with a picture showing you how to do that. So I'm not going to take time here. And then I would also suggest that you pin the group just to find it more easily, but that's just a kind of a side note. I think I might have even put up a picture of that previously. So, okay. What all do I want to? I think that's good enough. I'm just going to jump in, and I think what we're going to do, I've only got 4 people that commented on the charcoal mask, so I was debating, should I let the commenters tonight, go into that drawing, but I think not. I think what we'll do is just have those 4 in the drawing for the free charcoal mask, and then people that are participating tonight, watching, commenting, whatever. And if you are involved tonight or in the replay, #replay, you watch, you like, you send a heart, you reply to somebody else's question, you ask a question, you make a comment of any kind, just tell me where you're watching from, tell me if you've ever used a charcoal mask. When you participate in that way, I think what we'll do is that will go into the drawing for next week, because I really want to get this Thursdays at 7 happening again. We did it last summer, like every single Thursday at 7, and it was awesome. Like we just all knew that it was happening, and it just had such a great turnout, and everybody really enjoyed it. So I'm going to try to get back on track. It was all me. I fell apart. But okay, so we're going to start doing that every Thursday. So, all right, without further ado. And so, yeah, if you're asking yourself, like, holy smokes, like, why do you look like this? Well, I had like one of those days, like in the office, where I was like having a really good creative day and I got tons done. But next thing I knew, it's like 4 o'clock, and I was thinking, oh, I still need to go for a walk. So then by the time I got home, I thought, I don't want to put on my makeup and all that when there's, I'm going to be taking it off in a couple of minutes. Oh my gosh. So, like on my phone, everything is just totally frozen. Crazy. Oh well. I need to, like, I like to look at my phone because I can see comments there more easily, but it is a little distracting. My brain can only handle so much. Oh, Lord. Okay. So let's just begin at the very beginning. I'm Michelle Fox, independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I've been doing this for 20 years, 20 blissful years, and I've been using the products even longer than that. It's my honor to represent this company and these products. And I've been building a team recently, and these women are amazing. We call ourselves the Forever Young Unit, and we are just having a blast. And so tonight I am going to show you what makes us so fabulous, and it really is our skincare. Before I do my face at night, I always do my eyes with an oil-free eye makeup remover. You may be asking yourself, why would you use an oil-free eye makeup remover when you don't have any eye makeup on, Michelle? I'll tell you. Your eyes need special attention. They require a very gentle solution. And if you look at the fine print on any product for your face, I can almost guarantee it's going to say not intended for the eye area. So you have to ask yourself, well, then what is intended for the eye area? And you need to find those very, very gentle, specific products that are going to be, just right. And this is the first one that you want to use. This is like a gentle bath for your eyes. It was separated because it has components that take care of or remove your water-based as well as your waterproof makeup. And it just naturally separates, so you shake it before you use it. But getting back to why would I do this even if I don't have any eye makeup on? Because this is how I'm cleansing the area. So just any, dirt, oil, whatever. But also, I was thinking today on my walk, like, when did I learn about this? I think for me, although I was probably, later than most people, but I really didn't understand the concept that there were like tiny little microscopic bugs on my body until I think middle schoolish. But it changes your life, doesn't it? So the other reason that you use an oil-free eye makeup remover is because we have eyelash mites that live on the dead skin and the old makeup that are on our eyelashes. It's disgusting. And if you saw a picture of them, you would flip out. So what I typically do is I use the cotton round or a cotton square because they just are less fuzzy than a cotton ball. I saturate it with the eye makeup remover, and then I kind of lay it on my eye and let it do its thing so that it starts to dissolve anything that's on there when I have makeup on. We're pretending. And then like gently swipe down, as opposed to, just really going to town and, rubbing back and forth, because that skin is very thin, very delicate, and once it overstretches, it doesn't come back. It doesn't have that same elasticity. So if you've seen a rubber band, that looks different than all the other rubber bands and it's got kind of that crinkly part, it's because it was overstretched and it never really went back to normal, and that is what's going to happen right here. So you got to be really careful about that. So eyes are clean. This is now step one of our miracle set. This is our Time-Wise 3D miracle set. This is the cleanser, 4-in-1 cleanser, because it does 4 things now. We had one that was 3-in-1, but this is even better. So it cleanses dirt, oil, and makeup. It deep cleans your pores. It exfoliates the dead skin, so that's a lot. But also, exclusive to Mary Kay, it brightens your skin. We have a patent pending, I think, still, on a navy bean extract exclusive to us, and that helps to brighten your skin area. I wouldn't say it if it's not true. When you look at pictures of yourself, like a decade ago, I bet at some point you've said like, wow, my skin was so bright. It was so glowy. It was, I look, um, brighter. Like your skin looks brighter as we age, we lose that. And so this is attempting to bring that back. And I honestly did notice when I started using this that something like that was happening to my skin. And I was just like, I can't believe that that's even possible, because it doesn't really seem like something, that you could get back, but it's a wonderful product. So I'm using the normal to dry formula. And so it is a sort of like a creamy cleanser, but if I was at the sink with running water and I, kind of got this a little more wet, it would lather a little bit. It's not a lathering cleanser though. But there's also a version for combination to oily skin that does lather. But I'll tell you this, both of them seriously deep clean your skin. I know in college I always used like a lathering cleanser. And in my head I thought if it didn't lather, it didn't clean. Not the case. This cleans. You can, you just feel like so squeaky clean as soon as you're done with this. And yet you don't feel like dry, like you don't feel that tightness that some, you can feel if you use something that's maybe too strong for you. So, all right. So this was the 4-in-1 cleanser. I'm wiping it off. Easy peasy. So, back in the day, like when I first tried Mary Kay, we did the cleanser, then you did a toner, then you did a mask, and you waited for the mask to dry, and you did that like I did you do the mask every night back then? Gosh, did you? Can't remember. But point being, it was a lot of steps. And so now all of those steps are combined into one, and better than that, we've also got the age fighting ingredients. So, oh gosh, now it's gonna probably escape me. There is a new ingredient, new-ish, and it's a super weird name, and it's in this. It'll come to me as I continue to ruminate on it. But oh god, okay, hold on, hold that thought. So it's a new age fighting. Okay, it is resveratrol. See, I told you it was complicated. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to remember that either. Resveratrol. So that's kind of the latest and greatest, and that is what is in our newest version of the Time Wise Skincare, in addition to the navy bean extract, thus making it 4-in-1. Okay, so now I'm cleansed, and we are going to go ahead and apply the charcoal mask. So each week for the next few weeks, I'm going to do the Time Wise skincare routine. This is what I do every night. But I'm going to, at this point, introduce a different product, a different supplement each time. So tonight we're going to feature the charcoal mask. And if you've used it, I know I've been asking all day for people to comment. So you're like, oh my gosh, I've already told you. But go ahead and just tell people how awesome this mask is. Like, it's the coolest thing ever. And I love using our mask applicator. It's like a silicone edge or whatever, a little rubber head. And it just allows you to apply everything evenly and easily. And I think you use less product overall, and you don't get your hands all messy. I had one child that, he just couldn't stand having dirty hands. So, like, if he ate a Rice Krispie treat or something, like, I'd have to feed it to him like a little baby bird. Oh, don't tell him I told you. Okay, so this is the charcoal mask. It has activated charcoal and bentonite clay. That is what is absorbing the excess oil and the crud. Activated charcoal, as it heats, it can absorb up to twice its weight in impurities. So what's happening is I'm putting this combination of charcoal. There's other things in it. There's rosemary extract. You can smell that in there. And there's like a menthol-y kind of a smell. It's it's very, very refreshing. It's kind of a cooling sensation also, which is funny because it's heat activated, but it feels cool. But as this is drying, the charcoal is warming up, and it is pulling the crud out of your pores. And as it does that, you can even see, like, this dark gray will turn to, a light gray, but there will be like little like black dots, and that's the crud coming out. If you don't know me, this is how I talk. So yeah, so you got the black dots of crud, and then you also have like ashy circles if you have or are going to have a blemish. And that, oh my gosh, I don't know why I find these things so entertaining, but I don't get blemishes a whole lot. But so like if I see that, see one of those little circly things, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if this is true. Like, what is this? And sure enough, like the next day it will have like pulled out, so that's like a blemish fitting to happen. And because you use this, you pulled the impurities closer to the surface. So you just pretty much sped up that whole process, which is a good thing. So, but not only do you need this to clean out your pores, because not everybody's super concerned about their pores. When people would ask, like, what size are your pores? I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So I never really thought about my pores. But This again has the navy bean extract, so it does brighten your skin. It smooths your skin because it's working on the surface. It's going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and help just give you an overall evenness to your skin. So just think of everything that's surface level. All of that is getting sloughed off, and then your pores are getting deep cleaned. And if it also is really good for acne, and believe it or not, people with rosacea have seen improvement in their rosacea by using this. That really surprised me. And I can't say this is like a treatment for rosacea. It's not that. This is something that you would have to try probably in a small patch and see how it worked for you. But I have heard lots of testimonials about that. It's just like one of those products that's like it does it all, you know. So this is our clear proof deep cleansing charcoal mask. You can be using any skincare line and add this mask. So like you don't have to be using, there is a skincare line called Clear Proof. You don't have to be on that skincare line. You can be on the anti-aging, you can be on the botanical, you can be on the all natural, you can do, you can be on the men's skincare line. That's another thing. Everybody in the family loves this. Teens, men, my husband uses this. It's just an awesome product. Okay, I'm gonna let myself dry a minute, and this is what we're giving away tonight. Okay, put this over here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna talk about a couple things while I'm drying, and then hopefully we'll see some stuff coming out of my pores, because that's really fun. When I do, parties, which I mostly have been doing online, just like this, I like to show the satin lips while the mask is drying because it feels fabulous, and you got to do something while the mask is drying. We have a satin lips scrub, and it's a sugar scrub, really and truly a sugar scrub, which is very cool. All right, is this the right one? No, it's this one. I can't see without my glasses. I'm squirting the balm on my hand. I need the scrub. Okay, here we go. All right, so the sugar scrub, it really and truly is sugar. And it's the white tea and citrus scent, so it smells amazing and it tastes good, like a little snack. So you rub that on your lips, and this is also sloughing off dead skin. We need this for so many reasons, okay? So first of all, it's getting off any residue of your lipstick, lip gloss, especially if you use those long-lasting versions of it. It is getting rid of the dead, dry skin, and it is also helping to reduce fine lines and wrinkles around your lips. We don't talk about that often enough. Like that's a thing. That is a real thing. And once you start getting it, it's kind of too late to go back. And you think of all the times that you used a straw or that you puckered your lips for like to make a silly expression, and you think, I wish I wouldn't have been doing that. But this is something that can kind of undo some of that damage. So you just massage that, and you can let it set for a while. Honestly, I don't know really why there's any benefit to that, but it does say that you can let it set. I don't think it keeps doing anything though. I don't know. I should probably find out. Yeah. But it's so nice just knowing that it's that it's sugar in there, it's natural. It's just really, it's tasty too. That's from Lucille Ball. Okay, so that's the sugar scrub. It's part of the Satin Lips collection. This is step 1. And then we also have a shea butter balm. Awesome. This has shea butter and jojoba butter, but it is really just like melts into your lips. It heals them if you have chapped lips or excessively dry lips. It doesn't make them feel, like greasy for a long time or anything, because it just kind of soaks in and it just heals them. They look amazing. Your lipstick looks better, lasts longer. If you are familiar at all with chapstick type products, you hear people say that they're a chapstick addict, and there's some truth to that because there are drying ingredients in the chapstick. So you're putting on something that's thick and waxy, and there's actually an ingredient in there that is drying your lips out, And so as soon as that wears off, you got to put it back on and on and on. Whereas this is sort of a one and done. You put it on and it soaks in, it heals. I mean, you can apply it more than once a day, but I don't really usually need to. I guess it would just depend on the situation. But this is great if, for sunburned, sun chapped lips, wind chapped lips, and just from the cold and that kind of thing. So, love it, love it, love it. And let's see how dry I am. I'm going to talk about what we're going to share next week. I just want to check, see if I'm midway. You can see it's starting to dry. Okay, next week we're going to talk about the microdermabrasion set. And so that is something that, like I would probably alternate the mask and then do the microdermabrasion on a night when I'm not doing that. So get excited about that because this is a really cool supplement. You can buy them separately or you can buy them as a set, but we'll be doing that next week. So put that on your agenda. All right, I got to get my big mirror and see what's coming out. Oh, wow, look at that. You see that? Dang. My pores are pretty clean. Oh, wait. My pores are relatively clean. I was going to say they're really clean. Oh, I see some pore stuff coming out. Okay, you probably can't see, but I'm coming in. So there's like little black dots on my nose starting to come out. So that's, the yuck. But I'm always fascinated by the little gray ones. Who knew? Look what's happening right there, man. Oh, well. So, and this dries, pretty quickly. I have not used other brands of masks, so I can't speak to this myself. But when I demo this, people all like go, oh, when I do this part right here. And that is this. Just how quickly and easily it comes off. Like I said, I haven't used other brands, so I don't really know, I can't compare. But people have said at my parties, like, oh my gosh, it is so easy to take this off. Other masks, it just is such a chore to get it all off. It's just like it's so, dry and it's hard to get off and it makes a mess or whatever. And this is obviously not like that. It comes off really easily. So it's just one of the, I would say this is probably the spa treatment that I look forward to most. I think because it's visual, but smells good. But you know that it's working and it does feel good. I think just that cooling sensation is relaxing to me. And my skin always looks very fresh and bright and glowing, immediately afterwards. So I really, really like it. I've never had any discomfort or any issues like that. If anybody else wants to comment on your experiences using it, for some reason, so like when I'm looking at my screen, comments should be to the left, and all I see is a big white blur. Well, not because I'm not wearing my glasses, because something is wrong. It's like it's a crapshoot. Sometimes the comments work, sometimes they don't. So I'm going to assume you guys are commenting like crazy. Okay, so at this point, I was asking myself, do I put my eye cream on before or after my moisturizer? I think I put it on after. But the next part of the miracle set would be either the day cream or the night cream. And day cream you can get either with or without SPF. I cannot stress enough, this day cream goes a long way. Almost every time I sell it, I get feedback that it's a little too heavy, a little too greasy. And, we have to talk again about, use a very little bit, try using half of what you used last time. Just try it. And it usually is that is the issue. If that's not the issue and you are a little shiny or greasier than normal, it might be the sunscreen. So then you have to decide, is sunscreen a priority or not? Because you can't take that shine off with powder. So our day cream is available with or without sunscreen. in normal to dry and combination to oily. I'm not using day stuff because it's not daytime. This is our night cream, our night cream. And I love it. It has just a very thick, luxurious feeling to it. But as you can see, I didn't really use much. I think I put a little more than a pea size because I like to do it on my neck too. But for my face, you would truly just need like a pea size amount. So my method is I kind of dot around. I do up. I'm really into like helping my neck right now. There are different seasons that I see different issues. And right now, it's my neck and the backs of my hands. Oh, oh well. It's all good. So, up and out, as you have probably heard before, that's because we are trying to go against the gravity that's been pulling on us all day long. And that feels good too. I saw, gosh, it's been probably a month now since I did this, but I did a video on jade rollers. And I also saw a woman who was showing how to do like facial massage with your knuckles. I know I'm digressing, but it's okay because when I do this, it reminds me of it. But like she was just kind of showing how like just massaging this in here, how it can stimulate the blood flow and it can kind of clear up your sinuses and stuff. And it's really true, man. So I do that a lot at night. I love it. Okay, that's free. Okay, now we're moving on to the eye cream. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Only one version of this because everybody needs it. This is our, let's see what all the words are. It probably has like 5 names. It is the Time Wise Age Minimized 3D Eye Cream. And it is amazing. It is very thin so that it absorbs really, really quickly. But that also means that, again, a little goes a long way. But since that is such a delicate area, the thinner the consistency, it's just easier to apply without tugging at all. So I usually, put it on one hand and then I kind of divide it between my 2 ring fingers. And I tap it around, my hair is kind of sticking out. I tap it around the orbital bone so you can actually feel the bone that your eye is sitting inside of. This is your orbital bone. So that's where you want it to go. So I kind of deposit it there, and then I kind of keep tapping it so that, massages in. But you don't want to go too close to your eye. And that is why you, if you have issues like where your eyes tear or turn red, or you feel like, I've tried to use eye cream, but every time I do, my eyes sting or something like that, you're probably just getting your eye cream too close to your actual eye because the heat of your body, again, is going to make that sort of thin out and spread out. So the closest you need to go is just right around the orbital bone. That feels so nice. Ooh la la. Yes. See? And so what's really nice about this one is that it fights the fine lines and wrinkles, but it also addresses under eye puffiness and under eye circles. So it has some kind of newer attributes that the older versions of our eye cream did not have. So easy peasy, man. Am I right? It's so easy. So that is the miracle set. You've got the 4-in-1 cleanser, day cream of your choice with or without sunscreen, night cream, eye cream, customized to your skin type, either normal to dry or combination to oily. This is what I want to do. Since I know a lot of you have not tried the skincare, if you would like me to send you a sample, I'm happy to do that. But another thought would be this. We have these adorable, we call them the Go sets. They're just like little baby, little mini versions of that. They're $25. They last about a week. They're just like little miniature bottles. and the set is $25. So here's my thought. If you would like to try the Miracle set, I would suggest that you start with this and use this for a week, $25. I'll give it to you, no shipping, no tax. If you don't care for it, if it doesn't give you the results that you're looking for, you can return it or exchange it. If it does give you the results that you're looking for and you decide to jump in and get the full size version, I'll take $25 off the price of the full size, okay? So ultimately, you'd be getting this free. So you're trying this for a week, paying $25 for it. You decide that you love it. You get this $25 off. Or you try this, decide it's not quite right. You can return it, exchange it for the other formula, or exchange it for something else, or just return it altogether. That's a deal, right? So the Miracle set sells for $110, and that is already $14. It's a $14 savings if you were to just buy them out individually. So 25 and then the 14, so that's 39 that you'd be saving. That's a good deal. Okay, and when you buy the little minis, you get 2 free, I guess these are just like little travel pouches. So that's just a little something that a little promo that Mary Kay did a while ago, and I still have some left. Okay. Right now, what I'm going to do is years ago, when I started doing videos, I would always say, anything that you ever see me demo, if you tell me that you saw me demo it, I'll give you 10% off. So I'm going to start doing that again because I like that. So if you tell me that you want to buy the charcoal mask because you saw it demoed on a video, I'll give you 10% off the charcoal mask. But I'm going to do you one better. I did find some of these really cute towels with the embroidered lashes. Isn't that so cute? And what's so nice is that since it's black, you don't have to worry about it getting stained. It's nice. These are really, really nice. So while they last, you can buy your charcoal mask, normally $24, get 10% off, and get a free makeup towel, I think is what they're called, makeup towel. So next week, same time, same station, and we'll be featuring microdermabrasion. If you want to take advantage of the $25 deal, send me a message, or the 10% off and the free masking towel. All right? Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great, great night. And to all you on spring break, no. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye.